Okay. Hi, everyone. Um, the second parenting style that we will discuss, basically the third one. Uh, we discussed the authoritarian parenting style, and now we will discuss on uh, the third parenting style, which is the permissive parenting style. And see, this parenting style, again, as I said, none of the extremes are going to work for the child to develop the learner autonomy, right? I mean, the parent has to be somewhere a balanced parent to promote learner autonomy, right? So here you will see that some um, learner autonomy is going to be developed, but if you need the right inputs for the development of learner autonomy, then this may not be the best style of parenting. Okay. So let's discuss this parenting style. Basically, it is characterized by non-restrictiveness, and you will not see many rules being, enforced upon the child. And you will also see the parent to be a very responsible parent. Okay, like the parent will not impose any restrictions, but on the other hand, the parent will also recognize his responsibility towards the child. Again, let me put this up that we are discussing on learner autonomy in the sense the self-rule part, ability to take charge of their own learning processes is the learner autonomy that we are discussing about. In terms of academics, we want a child to become an autonomous child so that when he comes to the school, the way he gets a background at home, that will allow him to become autonomous in the schools. And so for us as teachers, the process becomes easier to manage because then he will be able to manage himself in terms of what are the inputs that are required for me to learn in a better way. So in this kind of parenting style, this parenting style will such parents will give a lot from their side, but when you talk about taking from the children, um, they are low in demands, they are low in supervision, and of course you will also see bidirectional communication, and that's where you will see the scope of development of learner autonomy. Because when you have that inputs from the child, that say if I'm talking about imposing a time by which the child should be at home, I will also consult my child, what time do you think is the best for you to reach home, not being too late. So I have certain rules, but then I'm talking with the child to develop those, that consensus for making the rules. Am I right? So that bi-directional communication you will see. But such parents, since they give a lot, they are little careless in nature, in the sense that they'll make few demands, and um, you will not see much, you will not see that the authoritarian parents where where you could see that they had a punitive style. So you will not see that style here, right? So the children are not that fearful over here. They are little, they have that their thought processes being developed here. Such parents, they encourage their children to express their feelings, and which is a very good point of this parenting style. I mean, if you're able to express your views, and if the child if the parent is giving you a good heed, I mean, you know that somebody is listening to me at the end of the day if you have any problem, right? And so for us, if you see the implication as a teacher, um, you know that the child has support of the parent, right? So from our side, you have a better role to perform in terms of academics, because such children will have a little emotional balance also, because they know that their parents are supporting them. That's a big thing, I mean, for any child. They do not use power to gain control. and they encourage their children's independence, which is a very good, again, uh, uh, a trait of such parenting style. Again, one important point of discussion is that, see, such parenting style is considered to be good in nature when you see when the child is inherently well-mannered child. When I'm talking about learner autonomy, we are also saying that they have freedom to make choices, but that freedom, when exercised, must also have a responsibility to, meet up. So freedom with responsibility is the learner autonomy that we are looking at. So if the child is well mannered, then he would use this freedom given by the permissive parent in the best possible manner, right? But when the child is not, um, inherently doing well, then such freedom may be misused. I mean, that's how this has a range of implication, such parenting style. Um, there's an example. Sure, you can stay up late if you want to. And you do not need to do any chores if you don't feel like it, right? So it's very open. You do not want to do it, it is okay. So you will not, um, you know, put up any conditions. And when you do not put up any conditions, that the child does not have anything to look ahead to, right? But see, this thing will work well as written when the child knows his responsibilities, that, I'll stay up late, but I'll do my work. I'll have few things that I have in my mind for entertainment, and then I'll sleep. So he has this responsibility that what is my academic role, and then he goes ahead and does his entertainment, right? And so such permissive parenting style, the child is allowed to make important decisions without any parental input. So it works well when the child has that disposition of working ahead with freedom and responsibility, right? Thank you so much.